Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on PDMI, Paradigm Medical Industries Incorporated. What you see here is an annotated chart I did for it on a few days ago. Actually, let's see, on that day. So when this candle right here was formed, this was the day that I did it. And I'm showing you this chart for two reasons. One, just to show how powerful charts are. I know a lot of people don't believe in them, but this is a perfect example of how charts can be utilized to make big money in the stock market. And then just to also kind of give an update on what's going on. I'll be switching over to E-signal chart too, so I can find some future resistance levels as this chart doesn't go back far enough. But real quick, what I had mentioned. So keep in mind, when I did this chart, this day didn't exist, and this day, this red day, didn't exist either. But what I had mentioned was there's a breakout here. So since we closed up at this level right here, we had this support zone that formed at 0017 and 0015. And then the next day, you can see what happened. We had this resistance zone up here between 0025 and 0022. The price gapped up here, couldn't get through the resistance zone and pulled all the way back. And then surprise, surprise, look right where it pulled back to before it finally headed back up right into this support zone with the low being right there. So if you had a buy order in at either 0.0017 or 0.0016 or maybe even 0.0015 if you got lucky and got filled there, you would have had a very nice entry point. That's the bottom line. So let's just assume that everybody got in who was using charts at 0.0017 on this pull, which was the top of the support zone. So as you can see, the price did actually drop down all the way, but for argument's sake, let's just say you got in at 0.0017. And then look at today's move. What a just beastly move. You'd have had huge profits. You know, you see that volume, so there would have been plenty of liquidity for you to get out. But that's just the power of charts right there. You know, you don't chase it. You don't chase the price up here. You wait for the pullback. You wait in the support zone area, which was right here. You would have gotten filled, and then today it just took off. The other thing was for breakout players, if people wanted to play on the breakout of this resistance zone, you can see right here when it got above 0.0025. Price still made a nice move. So for the quick scalpers and breakout players, like I said, you know, there's a nice little window of opportunity here to make some quick profits right there. So all around a great day, whether you're more swing traders that bought in down here or breakout players that bought in right there, plenty of profits to go all the way around. And then just to point it out one more time, you know, check out that volume, very solid. So for the future, what are we looking at? Well, the first thing that needs to be done is all this needs to be changed to green because it is all now a support zone. So this is gone, and what we have here is just simply another area of support. So we'll just call this support zone number 1, I guess we can call it. And this will be support zone number 2 down here. But remember, this was resistance, but it was broken, so now it has become support. And on any sort of pullbacks, you ideally want to see this level hold strong as your support. If this doesn't hold, then you know you have this support zone down here, but you know from up here all the way down to that support zone, that'd be a pretty big fall. But from a longer-term chart perspective, you would still be putting in higher highs if the lowest you went, you know, was down in this area. It would still be, you know, higher than down here. So there's always a possibility it could pull back here before bouncing back up. Now, obviously, that caused a lot of gray hair for people. So, you know, ideally, in best case scenario, you would just want to see it pull down to this support level right there. So now let's bring up the E-signal chart so we can figure out where some resistance levels are. The reason I'm bringing this because, like I said, on the stock charts one I didn't have. So let's take a wander back, and there we go. A couple different areas of resistance approaching. The first is just a little short-term one right here at 0035. That's simply where the profit taker stepped in today. But the next resistance level is actually going to be right up here at the 200-day simple moving average, which is sloping down on top of you. Right now that is valued at 0.0038. So that's going to be a resistance level. And then if we go back to these previous, actually, can't tell if we broke that or not. Okay, actually you closed right at this resistance level here, this previous high over here at 0.0033. So this and then 0.035 is going to be kind of a miniature short-term resistance zone. Then, as pointed out, you have the 200-day, and then what we have is not the next resistance isn't until way up here. And this high is at 0.0042. So if you can get through this 200-day, got a nice little more room to make another move up there. But I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's just take one resistance level at a time and so forth. I'm sure that if the price gets up there, I'll be back to update the video chart. But for the time being, these are your two resistance levels. Let me get that to red real quick. And then just hopping back over to this, we have our two support zones here, all the prices leveled out there. So overall, nice day for everybody. This made a good little kind of chart lesson too on how charts can be used to buy either on pullbacks or on breakouts. So hopefully everybody has made some good money on this one, and congratulations to all you that have. If you have any other questions on the chart, please shoot me a message. And on another note, I'd encourage you to check out bullmarketnewsletter.net. If you go there and sign up for the emailer, you'll be sent a free ebook, which has been getting very good reviews. And with that, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks all the way up to big boards. There's a nice variety for everybody, and it's no strings attached. It's all free, so it's worth at least checking out and giving a try. Once more, this was PDMI. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for listening.